Live from Utah's news leader, Fox 13's Quickcast starts right now.
Newly released pictures and video are giving us our first look at the police interrogation of the man who killed University of Utah student Mackenzie Lewick. The videos document much of the timeline, starting when Lewick got into a lift at Salt Lake International, drone video of the search for her body, and the interrogation of Ayula Ajayi. In those clips, he denies any involvement in Mackenzie's disappearance.
The part that I don't know is that how can that happen if I didn't leave the house?
I'm telling you, you did. You already told me that you didn't remember and that it's a possibility. I'm telling you, it's a thing that happened.
In the end, Ajayi pleaded guilty to murder and is now serving life in prison. Governor Herbert is keeping statewide public health orders in place for now. A COVID-19 vaccine could arrive in Utah by December 15th. The first vaccines would go to frontline healthcare workers. Public health officials continue to urge people not to let their guard down as we get closer to Christmas.
The next few months, maybe the next 45 to 60 days, may be the toughest stretch of all. As we see case rates going up, infection rates increasing.
The state is bracing for a surge in cases following the Thanksgiving holiday. They're still encouraging everyone to social distance and wear masks. 60,000 junior Jazz basketball players began practice this week despite the pandemic. While some leagues and players have decided not to move forward, others say they are seeing a large number of new players. At the Cottonwood Heights Rec Center, 80 new players have signed up. So many, in fact, for the first time, they had to put a cap on the number of players in the league. Junior Jazz leaves safety measures up to the local leagues. Cottonwood Heights requires only one spectator per player at games, and everyone who isn't actively playing must wear a mask and socially distance.
We want to be able to get this program going and still going. I mean, it depends on the parents and the kids being able to follow the rules so we can keep Junior Jazz going here in Cottonwood Heights. Some
individual players and leagues, including Salt Lake County programs, opted to sit the season out because of the current COVID-19 surge. A new study from BYU has found that alcohol-free hand sanitizers are just as effective in disabling COVID-19 as hand sanitizers with alcohol. In fact, the study found alcohol-free sanitizers could stop COVID-19 in 15 seconds or less. For more information about the study, go to fox13now.com. Breck.
Bob, it seems there's no surprise. High pressure in place. This is a broken record. Keeping the clouds away, keeping the storms away, heading into the weekend, which means the inversion could get a little stronger. We might see some valley haze a little bit thicker come tomorrow. Hour by hour forecast to start off your Friday morning. It is cold, slowly warming up. We're into the 30s by the noon hour, trying to get up to 40 degrees in Salt Lake City. That's about where we should be for this time of year, as we'll find those 40s along the Wasatch Front, mid to upper 40s through central Utah. Expected high in Moab, 46, 53 in St. George. As with that high pressure in place, we're just keeping the clouds away, allowing temperatures to warm up. We're in the mid to upper 50s Sunday and Monday and keeping there for the next several days. Now, long-range models showing the possibility of a storm not until next week, Friday. Now, those models are changing just a little bit, but it is holding together. Until then, along the Wasatch Front, it'll be getting up into the mid-40s. Again, we'll see that valley haze increasing, diminishing air quality, but keeping the clouds away, just hoping for that storm that'll hold together. Bob?
All right, thank you, Breck. You may have seen the Parley's Canyon Wildlife Overpass go viral on social media this past few weeks, but it turns out DWR and UDOT have been working to do things like this for decades. They built Utah's first wildlife crossing in 1975, and this year alone, they installed 6 new crossings.
There's a large body of research that shows that crossings and fencing are really effective.
If funding is available, there are plans for more wildlife crossings next year. Finally, construction crews building a maintenance and fueling facility for UTA buses in Salt Lake have found some cool artifacts. The workers found fully intact bottles and ceramic pottery, including a soap dish that could date back to the mid-1880s. The construction site used to be the site of the Denver and Rio Grande Western Locomotive Shop during that time. Read more about the history at Fox 13. fox13now.com. That's the Fox 13 Quickcast. Modern Family starts now.